All right.
And he says with his mouth full. How's it going,
Well
Mo?
done, Mo.
I'm well. Bringing my fast.
Listen,
I'm
man,
calling the audibles.
there's some way. Some guys are just naturally fast, and some people
Yeah.
that's the closest they get.
Division C, calling the audible. Stefano,
That's me. For those of
Easy.
you that don't know.
How's it going?
not bad. Eagle,
Words.
Words.
Eaglet.
All right.
I really hope that name catches on. Eaglet.
Eagle it.
You've been
won't.
trying for 2 years. It won't.
One season, big boy.
How many weird nicknames that you have?
7.
No, we have some good ones. Eagle Genius.
That one caught on.
Yeah, but someone kiboshed that though.
Was it you?
No, the one who signs our checks,
Who's that?
our Campana.
Oh, right.
You ever see his signature, by the way?
No. Is it RC?
No. It looks like the Carolina Hurricanes logo.
You think
it's
you could
RC.
forge it?
No, I swear to God. Look at.
Can we do that next show? Forging Rob's signature
On stream for everyone
Yeah.
to copy.
Yeah.
Does it not look like the Carolina Hurricanes logo?
Do you know what the
In-
Trailblazers logo is?
It's what's supposed to be again?
It's
like
a modern
pinwheel.
representation of basketball, as there's 5 black pinwheels and
Yeah, it's
5
pinwheel.
red pinwheels, and the circle in the middle will represent the basketball.
Yeah, that's right.
32-22 Bucks and the first quarter, by the way.
It's game over. Raps not winning
It's
that
not
game.
first. It's not game over. That's not basketball works.
They're up by 10.
The
after
Raps were
15.
down 9-0 to the Bucks in game 2, and the game was over.
That's
they lost. by
another.
two.
That's a separate game. It's 2 separate occasions.
The Raps did not win this.
Do I
game.
need to explain to you how life works?
Yes. Mo does
So
not
like-
know how
Bro.
life works.
If you got a speeding ticket yesterday, doesn't mean you'll get a speeding ticket today.
Yes.
Game's over.
No,
They're not
it's
winning the game.
They
The
don't
game's
win.
over. Bucks go back to Toronto.
I don't know if
3-2.
they'll win or not, but now I want them to win just because you said
They will
it's
not
over.
win. Oh, I put on the thing.
That's okay. You always do.
I mean, basketball is only ever decided in the last 2 minutes.
That's also very true. So Golden State's probably going to win everything.
Yeah.
Now. So just, last
All right,
minutes.
let's talk about what's very true. The games that were played. The Huffmen against Easy Jake Oven. Jake Oven winning 32-12 over the Huffmen.
We were there for that game.
Yes, we were.
So talk about the game, boys.
Terry Tam at quarterback, man.
6 INTs so far this year.
It's
not
kind of
fun.
rough. I'm not saying he's a terrible quarterback. I'm just saying
He's not calling.
he has to figure shit out.
I feel like he's not calling plays that best suit his skill
Just-
set. I actually talked to him about it at length yesterday. He's taking a lot of deep shots.
Like usual.
So
Well,
he
that's what he did though with his team back in Division 5 was it?
5 and 6.
Yeah.
And the thing is that this is Division C, and I know you have Nicky Papich, but unless you're very accurate on your deep ball, he's only gonna bail you out now and again. Thing is, like, what Terry does pretty well is throwing the run, and he should instead look to use that to be able to clear open spaces.
Right.
The game didn't start well for him, though.
No, it did not. It did not. Well,
This is where you explain what happened.
yeah. Well, what happened was kind of put me on the spot here. I was expecting to go another
He
way.
did not. No, he didn't do anything at all. So
Well,
what
you know-
happened? Well,
Well, Terry, his interceptions, they're not always his fault. They're usually tipped, and then
but
intercepted.
why is it tipped though? It has
So
to be the ball thrown, no?
Well, but it's a bit of look. When a ball's tipped, sometimes it's on the receiver, but a lot of times it's a combination of things, right? It's timing, it's ball location. Ball location is huge. Inexperienced quarterbacks tend to put the ball high into zones, and then once it gets tipped, it goes even higher, and then it becomes a dangerous play. There was one where GM did not help him on this drive at all, where he threw GM a ball on the sideline, and then GM tried to backpedal for 10 yards, and then got deflagged at the 1 yard line, where if he just turned around, he had a touchdown.
So GM pulled a GM on him.
Jim
pulled
could
the
have turned around and walked into the end zone, but because he was backpedaling, didn't get in.
You know, that being said, though, I remember what happened on Terry's first throw, pick 6.
That's what I was.
Yeah, I had to
That's
think
setting you
about
up,
it,
man.
but you set me up way too quickly. But
You
so
know,
this is what happened:
For a
40-yard
game you
TD,
saw it score again
40-yard TD
by Jake Applebaum.
from Jake Applebaum, and then after Terry's first throw, pick 6. They're already down 14-0 in the first 2 plays of the game. So after that, he kind of adjusted and he got better and somewhat better. But then after, like he said, GM, that
So-
one play.
But
did
on the
not
very
help.
next throw, the ball was thrown a little bit behind GM. GM tipped it up. It's intercepted.
Again.
And brought back for pick 6. So it was a rough game. But you
It
know what?
was.
If you remove the 2 pick 6s, it's basically a 20-12 game.
So is Terry Tam out of his element in Division C? Should he not be in Division D2 or D1 for him to grow
I mean,
as
look,
quarterback?
I think he's probably better suited to playing in Div D, but then he wouldn't have this team.
Yeah, if that team wouldn't fit in Div D, not a
No.
chance. Not even D1. His team is very stacked.
The team is loaded. With
Yeah, but
talent.
that's why he's in C. It's not because of his quarterback rating.
But then he definitely needs to simplify it. Like that's the
Yeah.
thing is like he needs to understand. I got to be Trent Dilfer.
Does he need to cut his hair for him to see the field?
He did
better?
cut his hair.
Really? When?
Yeah. Well, you should have seen Hot Sauce Sports yesterday
Oh,
with
it
Mo
was-
Khan.
Yeah, I was not.
Was interviewed as a guest on Hot Sauce.
Really?
Sports.
How short is his hair now?
Fairly short.
Well,
Like
I
a
did-
mushroom cut.
I did not see him yesterday. So
Really? Eh?
I saw him when he had long hair on Monday.
He looked like Jonathan Drouin with his long hair.
Jonathan Drouin. He always had this flow.
Yeah.
Terry Tan's flow is legendary, by the way.
All right.
It is.
It's a legendary flow.
He's
I
the only
see.
guy who takes off a cap and doesn't look like a murderer.
That's true. That's true. Going back to his team, though, and he does have to simplify his playbook, and then he'll be better off because he's got some solid players on that team, man.
So P.O.P. Mercenaries. The Mercenaries went 53-32 on
Ah.
P.O.P.
Oh, the rough game.
We saw that game, you and I.
Yes.
And Craig O'Brien did not have a good game.
No, Craig O'Brien, I don't know what it was, but he was off. But then again, there was a pick six that the only person that could have done it is Isaiah Lard. Rushing.
But that's a normal thing for him, though.
That's what I'm saying. Only he could do it. He rushes. He cut off a pass as a rusher.
But
And he
he
brought it to
that's
the
what
house.
he's best at though. is
I know.
He removes that.
He's
that late
ridiculous.
pass.
He's ridiculously good.
The thing is with Craig O'Brien, you say you don't know what happened. What happened is he's short and Isaiah Lard's tall,
Yeah, that doesn't help.
and it's tough. As a guy who's not a tall quarterback, I can tell you it takes away a lot of your vision, so it makes it very difficult to throw against.
Yeah, so he had
And-
to go mostly sidearm because he tried to throw around.
But it's
Isaiah.
he's hard to throw around
It's
because
tough, man.
his angles are so good and his
Yeah.
arms are so long.
This is a-
He forces you to have to throw on the sideline,
Yeah,
and the
great
thing is that
He's a great
mercenaries know that's where you're going.
Yeah.
So June DeFazio had a good game, 18-21 for 240 and 6 touchdowns.
How does that make you feel, Mo?
Makes me feel okay
Just okay?
because we know
You're
Gino's
not
gonna-
happy for Gino. I'd be happy for Gino.
Why don't you go tell him? Call him. Hey,
I
Gino.
did. I said, Gino, good game when he left. And he's like, thanks, man.
Thanks, Simon. It's Stefano. Whatever.
Yeah, it's okay. He doesn't need to know my name. Nobody knows my name.
Gino looks like the cable guy that would sell you the X-rated channel for like $10 extra, without a video company knowing about that.
Oh, so it's going to be like a side gig.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
yeah,
give you
yeah. for
sports
sure.
channels for
Yeah.
an extra $5.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
That's true.
Well,
Probably.
look, this is a good team though. I mean, he for as much as we like to poke at Gino DeFazio for his train cart worthy of players on his roster, he's got some guys that he can throw the ball to. Kendall Myers, if he's going to catch the ball, which is once every 2 games.
You know,
But if
this was legit. This was Gino's playbook. Throw it up to Isaiah and Kendall.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
it worked.
But like the supporting cast though has always been the ever changing, cast of players, right?
Yeah.
But now these guys are back in for year number 2. Eventually they'll probably dip after year 3, but they understand their roles, and I think that's why we see them much more in sync now than where they were, say, in January of winter season.
So, should I say what their role is?
Yes.
Go for it.
The role is to pay for the team while other players don't pay for the team.
Exactly.
And that's why the roster's 30 players.
Exactly. So
So-
whoever's paying for Kendall Myers on that team, like a sponsor, like Justin
Well,
Weir.
I don't know that they didn't play, but
Justin Weir, congratulations for being a team sponsor.
that's the thing that's always bothered me. And the only reason I ever knock on Gino is that policy where some players pay and other players don't pay. I find that ludicrous.
Selective enforcement.
Yeah.
It's what you call the. The star athlete who gets arrested will never get released, but the mediocre player who gets arrested will be cut on the
Oh,
spot.
yeah, for sure.
That's what it is with Gino DeFazio's roster. But look, the Mercs are 2-0, and do you think they can carry this start and be a dominant force in the
It's a good
division?
team for Division C.
They can because I feel like trying to guard Isaiah and Kendall is going to be tough. They have Weir also. He's like the middle guy, and the snapper Blair, he's very good too.
There
Like,
are
he's got some
15
solid
players in
And
this
Darius
roster already.
Goblowski as well.
There are 15
And
players in
Darius
this
is part of
roster.
that team too. Yep, right.
How much
Darius-
is this team fee? Like, was it $1,800, $1,900?
Ish.
So 15. Can you do the mathematics for us, Eagle? No. Thank you.
13 have played a game. At least one game.
Yes, you go.
150.
At 13 players, you're looking at 148 per.
Wow, man. So that means Kendall and Isaiah ain't paying 140 each.
I mean, again, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate who does and doesn't pay.
We'll go with that.
I know that that's happened in the past, and to me, it's not cool.
We'll go with reckless journalism right now. That
Tweets
Gino
their own team,
Fazio
right?
has others pay for Kendall and Isaiah Lard. How about
Well,
that?
that's the thing is like I'm okay knocking Gino because I know that that's what he's done. I don't want to knock on Kendall and Isaiah because I don't know for a fact that they didn't pay.
We're going to go with that.
That's where I'm uncomfortable.
They got a free ride on this roster.
This is
members.
pure speculation, clearly.
Reckless journalism at its finest.
Reckless journalism.
It's reckless. That's
Isaiah Lard,
that's the end of
breaking
the
news.
statement.
Put it on the screen. Breaking news. Isaiah Lard, Kendall Myers, free ride with the Mercenaries. All right, so Keyport Lock win 27-18 over Glogang. Look, we know the Glogang MO. They love going to deep ball. Did they go too deep with their football?
They really did. They really
That
did.
got weird quickly.
I watched that. game. And first off, there was the rush. John Laritz's rusher was fantastic.
Well, he's a look. I know John. He's a really good dude.
He was a fantastic rusher.
He's a very good rusher.
He
honestly.
got to Arno so many times, having Arno throw off his back foot, making mistakes. There was a time that he sacked him on the first like 2 yards shy of the end zone. Didn't get a safety, but that made a big play.
Can I ask a question here?
Yes.
The Glogang cap is currently the highest they have is their offensive one at 387.9. They could have easily played Div D.
Yeah, they're too good for D.
But are you think they're good enough for C?
Yes,
I think it's a good test.
they don't care yet. Wait 5 weeks. I'm telling you, they don't care yet. I know Desjardins is very good.
He is a very good.
But
But they go deep
highly
way too
recruited
often.
by some of the big schools in Quebec.
They
Yeah.
go deep way
Ontario.
too often, and Keyport Lock adjusted, shut that down, and then there were so many times that they turned it over on downs, and Keyport Lock just capitalized on that.
Honestly, the defensive players, Olivier Souris, Cefax Cassette, and Youssef Cassette, they're great. They're fantastic defenders. It's just that they're not clicking on offense yet because they're just screwing around.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's
here's a
usually
question
what
for
they
you. Where is Jeff Rosenblatt in his quarterback development now? He's had a good sample size of playing this position. Now, where do you see him now? Is he?
Remember we said how Terry should be Trent Dilfer?
Yeah.
The best Trent Dilfer is Jeff Rosenblatt. He just doesn't make a lot of mistakes. And he plays within himself, doesn't do anything he doesn't have to, doesn't take any unnecessary chances, super calm in the pocket. That's it.
So is he in middle of the pack quarterback stuff now? Or is he veering towards the VIP lounge?
I wouldn't say that this team obviously needs him at quarterback, but it's not like if he doesn't play well, they wouldn't be able to win. So he's middle of the pack quarterback. He's good though. He's right in his element. He has the right group of guys around him, and he just makes it work. He keeps it simple. He makes sure all his guys get the ball. He spreads the ball well, and he keeps his team happy and almost like happy wife, happy life. It's happy team. And
How many cliches did you use in that
Many,
analysis, man?
many.
Happy wife, happy life, happy wife, good quarterback,
Good quarterback. Yeah,
great arm.
great arm.
Backyard Bullies winning 19-12 over JYD. Surprised by this?
I'm not really surprised by it because the Bullies have a good team. I was just curious to see how Rich Humes would do.
Now, what do you think he is now? Obviously, coming off the
Honestly,
knee injury.
I
he had
watched
last
that
season.
game. He's obviously not himself.
Who is
it
he
takes
then?
two full years.
Right.
Who is he then?
Well, he's a lesser version of his original
They
self.
always say it
So
takes
just
two
then he
full
is-
years to
Yeah, but
regain
a
your
lesser
full.
version of his original self. Well, look, he usually scrambles, right? Well, there was times in this game that he would just jog and then get out of bounds because he didn't want to.
Well, so like
Obviously, I would probably be scared.
he
also.
broke the rusher, but he just then didn't have the burst to get
He,
get
he-
by
he
him?
did- it's not like he didn't have it. It's like he didn't want to risk. He
Yeah.
didn't want to risk it because usually Rich he would try and make jukes and make defenders miss and stuff. But this he was just taking the yardage and then stepping out of bounds. He just
But I think the whole
Catches
offense first half was kind of rough. Like there was
Yeah, the
some
first half
drops,
was
some
rough.
overthrows.
nobody.
Luckily, the defense was good and like locked up Rossi's offense. The 2 touchdowns basically came from like a missed tackle and a hook that went
Yeah.
for 35 yards, and
Yes.
then a blown coverage. A blown
Yeah,
coverage
blown
that was a
coverage,
long
yeah.
touchdown. That was it. And
Well, let's
that's
not
all he
forget-
had all game.
This was they didn't have a week 1 game in Laval. They were they had the game canceled. So this was his first
That's
real
what I'm saying.
action. Right?
That's what I'm saying. I was curious to see how he would have done, and he still has the accuracy. It's just the whole fact of his scrambling side that he took a step back. You know?
But the next 3 games are
Um,
brutal for him because he'll get the A squad. he will face Easy Jake Oven and Game Changers. So he's going to go against some
solid
fast,
solid rushers too in that team.
solid rushers.
It's
who
gonna
would
be
give him a real test.
that's gonna be a real test. Actually, you know what? You know who's rushing in this game? Denzel Edie Lowe.
Denzel's a very good
He's
rusher.
a very good rusher.
Who I think is related to Robert White.
I don't know.
No, he's related to Kenton Lowe,
Kenton Lowe.
Yes.
his cousin.
Right.
I'm not sure. Like, he's quick. He got to Rich obviously a couple times, but like if he was able to make Kenton miss, not Kenton, Denzel miss, he could probably. He does exactly the right amount to avoid a rusher and then make a play. He won't push more than that.
So who's going to be the key for Rich Humes to regain his development as a safety valve? Is it going to be Vinny Galano? Is it going to be Jordan Allard?
It's going to be Sean Abram. Sean Abram is snapper. That's his go-to. He looks deep. It's not there. Sean Abram. He looks mid-range. Not there. Sean Abram. So Sean had a very good game. He was the main guy for Rich this game. Vinny was more of a defensive player. And Jordan, he tried reaching him long. It wasn't really working because there was good coverage on Jordan. So if Sean Abram continues finding openings in the defense, they'll be fine.
I think so as well. I think the way that Rich Humes plays, where it's look to attack, and then when it's not there, get rid of it. And
Sean Abram's the guy who gets rid of it.
Sean Abrams is the guy he'll go to. Yeah,
'Cause
like
Sean
we
Abram-
Stephen Albarico in Division
exactly.
E.
100 receptions.
Exactly.
It's that
He
kind of.
might not
offense.
reach 100 receptions, but Sean's going to have a good season if he continues well.
And you know what's going to happen when we see Sean Abram this week? Hey, that new guy, Steven, he's a really good analyst.
Hey, Mo.
Yes.
5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Tie game.
Tie game 34-34.
Is it over?
That's
Toronto put up 12.
It's only the
against
first half, boys.
Okay.
It's only the first
Game
half,
over,
boys.
game
we
over.
still have 24 minutes left in this ball game, boys.
You're everything wrong with sports media.
That's
Don't worry
true.
about
How
that.
does that make you feel?
Don't worry about that. It's
I
a
know, it does-
four-quarter race, my
I'm very
friend.
worried about that.
It's a
Actually,
4-quarter race, boys. I did pick the Raps
I
to win
hate
in 6,
you.
by the way.
I hate you
I
so
picked
much.
the Raps in 6, by the way.
So
Anyway.
you want them to win. You're just being a bitch.
I know. All right, look, more surprise.
Actual care who wins.
More surprise right now. The Commissioner 2-0 or Sweat and Beers 0-2.
Sweat and beer's on too.
Yeah, I like the commission as structured. I think Marquis doesn't get enough credit for how good he is.
Is he the right quarterback? Because
Yes.
they flamed out with him last spring.
I mean, but it was his first season playing that high. The natural talent is there.
He brought one of his main guys from other teams, and Alex
From
Jubebe.
Trinity, yeah.
But that's always a
Absolutely.
four-right.
So
conclusion,
right there, he already has that kind of chemistry with some guys that he brought himself. And he's played with Brent. He's played with some of these players already, and he's a good fit for a commission. The fact that I'm not surprised at 2-0 is because commission is also a seasoned team. When it's the regular season, they play very well, and then the playoffs, that's when you see stupid mistakes. And
For Sweat and Beer, Stephen Harpersad playing this game. The thing is, like, Steve's a very good quarterback. He also is moving up through the ranks in FPF, so I actually think Division C should be where he's at. I think it's ridiculous that he's throwing in Division D. But that doesn't mean I think he'll be a dominant quarterback in Division C. I
No,
think he
he's
needs to take his lumps
he's
in
where
Division
he's
C,
at.
which is what he's doing.
So who would you trust as a
For Sweat and Beers, that is.
Sweat and beers, yeah.
as a clutch quarterback? Who would you trust, JF Marquis or Stephen Harpersad
Right now,
right now?
Jeff Marquis.
Who you got, Steph?
In this division is JF Marquis, but let's say if
With
they
a bit
play-
with a bit more time and experience,
Yeah,
Stephen
then
Harpersad
Stephen
for
Harpersad.
sure. But
because
right
he
now for
slows down the pace of the game, and JF Marquis when he's trailing, he'd get pretty. He'd always try and make a big play, and then
his arm is incredible.
His
So,
arm
like,
is incredible.
he
not
can
gonna
make
lie.
every throw, and Stephen
He could.
Harpersad can't. He needs to scheme
No, he
plays
does.
that
He does.
he doesn't know
But
yet what'll work.
That's what I mean. He slows it down when he's trailing, and then he focuses more on these plays.
When you look at the commission, and they have been like a traffic light, right? They've always been changing lineups and quarterbacks. Do they have? You guys really firmly believe they have the right formula now in place for them to
Look,
make some
Kevin
serious
Donnet,
money?
Marc-André Lapointe, and Alexandre Joubert, all three are very good.
But they're just rentals, though, right? This is not,
Doesn't
it's not,
matter.
Yeah, but
this
these are
is
the
not
season
foundational
Talent
blocks.
wins. Doesn't matter. We're not saying they're going to be successful in 10 seasons. We're saying right now. Right now,
Kevin Dunn is a very good player.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that's what I'm saying.
And
Like,
they have Hassani
so is
Worrell.
Marc-André Lapointe. So is Alex, and they're both two-way players. They're all three of them are two-way players who have a huge impact. And Christian Sarantola didn't even catch a ball.
And I believe Hassani Worrell's on the team as well now. Hassani Worrell.
Hassani Worrell, he just wasn't here this game.
He's part of the team. He wasn't there week 1 either. I don't think he's part of the team.
He's on the roster. I saw.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He hasn't played a game yet.
But when you look at this commission team, this feels like it's a championship or
Yes,
bust.
he is on the roster.
This isn't like,
Has he played a game yet?
I think he's played one game, no?
Also on this team, if we didn't have a catch this game, is Nick Jean-Valet. Oh, maybe he didn't have a jersey. Also, it's also possible.
Yeah,
Perhaps,
he did have it.
Because Nick Jean-Valet is incredible.
He's a very good player.
Right.
Yeah.
But is it for the commission championship or bust because of it's like
I
acquired
feel like
assassins
it's
for this
always
one
like
mission?
It's always like that for the
Well,
commission.
no, there was 2 seasons ago where they legitimately didn't have a quarterback.
No, I know, but when they have a rental quarterback,
Yeah.
it's always championship or bust.
When it was Sean Avram and when
Yeah,
it's
it was Jeff Marquis again.
now it's
Chris
Jeff
Olsen.
Marquis.
Now
and-
it's Jeff Marquis again. Chris Olsen.
They've had 4 different. They've
Yeah,
had
in 4 seasons.
4 seasons they had a different quarterback, but it's 2 of the same person, Chris
Yeah.
Olsen, right? Being
Chris
or
Olsen,
Jeff
but
Marquis as well.
Jeff
So
Marquis.
5 seasons in the last like 7 years, they've had a different quarterback.
That's not what usually leads to success.
Sustainable success.
Sustainable success. Maybe
But again,
once
it's
in a
I
while.
don't
foundational
think
Yeah.
blocks,
it's. I don't
right?
think at this point for Brett Bodkin and his team, I don't think it is sustained success. I think it's just season to season. Can the team be competitive?
Yeah, but he's lost some players.
Yeah, but he's also gained players.
I
Like
know,
he,
but he's
he
lost
never
the
had
players
Marc
that
Andre
were
Lapointe
sticking with
before.
him.
He never had Nicolas Jean
Yeah, I
Valet
know.
before.
But the
Sonny
players that
Morel's
have-
here.
Okay, so here,
players
here's a
that have
question
played
for
with
you.
him, he's
let's,
lost.
Let's do 3 in, 3 out. So you have Dom Benevento,
Yeah, Chris
Eddie,
Olsen.
Eddie Lee,
And Chris
and
Olsen.
AJ Gomes.
AJ goes, yeah.
Would you take those 3 to what Peeze just listed of guys that they have in the roster? Lapointe, Jean Valet, and who else are going to include in that trio of guys? Who's the third guy we would?
Well, I
include?
said Hassani World, but I think he's been there for a little while.
So let's say Hassani World. Would you take those
Yeah.
3 over?
I don't think
The
it's
Gomes.
I don't think it's a remarkable difference. I think they're maybe slightly better on defense, where they were slightly better on offense with AJ Gomes.
No, they'd be better on defense with the 3 guys with Eddie Lee, Dom Benevento, and
Well, so Eddie Lee there too, yeah. I mean, maybe slightly worse, but I don't like. Again, Marc-Andre Lapointe is the guy who
I know, I'm
we
not
just
saying
saw
he's bad.
compete in Division Two.
Yeah, I know.
Win a championship in Division Two.
Yeah.
Nick Jean-Valet was at one point the best receiver in the province. And Hassani Worrell is a guy we all know is remarkably
Yeah,
talented,
right.
right? So like, I mean,
He's tough to cover, Hassani.
does it matter if they're better or worse?
Right.
I don't think it's remarkable in either direction.
Right, Arnaud Desjardins. We spoke about him before briefly. Where do we rank him now in this whole scheme of the quarterback landscape in Division C?
Let's see after 5 games.
Yeah,
when he-
right now you can't really tell because
it's hard to
usually
tell.
Glogang, for some reason, the first 5
Don't
weeks they
care.
don't give a shit.
It's so weird.
They just come in, 40 bombs, 40 bombs, 40 bombs. Oh, fuck, we're 0-5 or 1-4. Okay, let's start playing better.
And we
Well,
keep
that's that.
seeing it.
So what do you like about Arnaud Desjardins as a quarterback?
Oh, he is the
5-tool QB.
Honestly, what?
5-tool QB.
Yeah, I was gonna say something else, but 5-tool sounds more professional.
What are the 5 tools?
I don't know. That's why I was gonna say something else.
Arm,
Strength?
vision,
Arm,
Vision is a
speed.
thing.
height,
speed.
weight.
Height and weight. No, I don't.
Height and weight. So, I mean, if he was fatter, we'd be true 5-tool quarterback.
Well, yeah, he's got the height to compete against tall rushers. He has the arm strength, obviously. Accuracy is there too.
I like how Stefano's seriously analyzing it with a list we just made up on the spot.
Yeah,
may
yeah,
or may
yeah.
not
The
be
height he's
5'2"
got,
quarterback,
yeah,
though.
vision, he's got the
Hand
vision,
size.
man.
That's why I
Hand
wasn't.
size.
That's why I wasn't gonna use 5 cents or whatever the fuck it was quarterback.
5-tool quarterback.
5-tool
Five-tool
quarterback.
quarterback.
Arnold
You heard it here
Desjardins.
first.
Whatever those 5 tools are, you have it, my friend.
Sorry, Eagle, can you find the definition of 5-tool players so we can give Stefano the? It's a
That
baseball
would
term.
be super.
a
So
baseball
that is the
term.
wrong sport.
Doesn't matter.
It's a baseball term. Here we go.
The 5 tools of baseball are speed,
Okay,
power,
So does he have speed?
Power,
speed.
arm
Power.
strength.
hitting for average,
Does
Yeah,
he hit for
yeah.
average?
fielding,
Does he field?
and arm strength.
Does he have arm strength?
field?
He has arm.
He has
strength.
arm strength.
There we go.
His passing completion is not bad. What's the other one? Speed is there.
Speed, power, fielding,
yeah.
arm strength, hitting.
So how would you describe his fielding?
Well, I mean, he
Does he
doesn't
catch
mishandle
snaps?
snaps.
He
There we
handle
go.
it.
There we go.
He
Fielding.
doesn't
Yeah.
mishandle snaps.
No, he does
There, he's
not,
got
man.
it.
He's
You're the
good.
5-tool QB, my
5-tool
friend.
QB.
So we call him the 5-tool man.
5-tool guy, right there.
5-tool
That's
man.
my boy.
Do you guys know about the hidden sixth
Now,
tool?
now you're just
What's the
going
hidden
way
six?
too far.
Oh my God, I'm in love.
Holy
You
shit!
tell, please.
The mental makeup of a prospect.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's
so
got that.
basically,
He's
yeah,
got
he
that.
has
Oh
that,
yeah,
of
he's a 6'2" player.
Yeah, because like he goes from screwing around to just flip the switch.
Oh fuck! I have
It's
to
like-
get serious now. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
so
It's
that's
like
that's
the,
that's mental edge right there.
It's like those who have 6 fingers. That's what he is.
He's
6
got a,
finger
he's got a
player.
Six-finger
six-finger brain.
Yeah, exactly.
boy.
He's
Look at
Antonio
that.
Alfonseca
Finger
over there.
brain.
Absolutely.
Alfonseca?
6'2" player he
Did you
is.
see Alfonseca?
Alfonseca.
I know that's where
Yeah.
you went. That's
Yeah,
that's your
the baseball
6'2"
player.
player is.
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah, the baseball player.
You just chose a baseball player.
Look him up, please, Eagle.
I know he is. I'm saying, would he be your...
They don't. We know,
He's
but they
really-
don't know.
He's really your
Antonio
6'2"
Alfonseca-
player.
Exactly, 6 fingers. Antonio Alfonseca, please look him up, please, and describe
it.
to us the 6 fingers he has.
Do it.
Antonio Alfonseca, baseball.
Do
player.
something, Eagle. Jesus.
Yeah. Besides giving us updates in the NBA game.
Which he hasn't done lately.
Tie game 43-43.
Thank you.
It's over. It's over.
It's over.
It's done.
It's going to end in a tie. It's over.
Antonio Alfonseca,
Wow.
former baseball player, pitched for the Marlins, I believe.
That's awful.
6 fingers. Alfonseca.
Yes, I know.
Antonio Alfonseca.
You don't have to keep saying it. I know.
Antonio Alfonseca.
Antonio. Thank you.
Did you do it yet?
What's happening?
God damn
What
it,
are you
guy.
showing us?
Yeah, Eagle.
He's showing us a screen of nothing. There he is.
There we go. There we go. We replaced Smoke On with Antonio Alfonseca. Did he pitch
It's
for
an
who?
upgrade.
Which uniform? Is that a Cubs or is that an Expos uniform?
Looks like a Phillies.
Phillies.
Phillies. Okay. Phillies.
It's an upgrade because with
Let's keep
him,
that as my profile pic right now, live on air.
he's a 6'2" player and you're just
Exactly.
a tool.
That's
Exactly.
true. I
So
will
keep
keep
like
like
that.
Please beat me to it.
For those who are watching, Antonio Alfonseca
It's
joined us
not
on the
Mokan.
podcast.
Well, Mokan is Antonio Alfonseca.
All right.
90s baseball.
90s baseball is
Just
fine.
because
Calling The Audible.
2020 baseball is awful.
We talk about the Mercenaries quickly here. Gio DeFazio, 10 TDs. When will he throw his first INT? Will it be this weekend? Will it be next weekend? When do you think that'll happen?
No, he's definitely going to throw one.
But when will he throw that first INT?
Stoics?
No, not against the Stoics. What's his upcoming schedule?
Stoics, the Huffmen. Maybe the Huffmen have good
Huffmen.
defense.
The defense in the Huffman is
Gym
good.
Class Heroes,
No.
they have an easy schedule, man.
The Gym Class Heroes are even a team.
It's a
Jägerbomb.
I know it's a band guy,
Yeah, sorry.
but the
Bye.
team itself is
Yeah.
rough. But anyways, Gym Class Heroes.
Class.
Yeah, he'll probably throw it up against.
I think
the
week
Huffmen.
3 against the Huffmen. Week 4 against the Huffmen, sorry.
All right. Mercenaries, do they have the best offense?
Well, they have the 2 toughest receivers to block. Well, to cover, at least. I mean, how do you want to match up against Isaiah Allard? How would you do it, Mo?
Ladders.
Ladders? Are ladders allowed?
Bracket,
I mean, I like.
Are any of these things allowed?
safety over
I
the
like.
top.
I like Simo's offense. I like All Hook's offense, and I like Game Changers offense as well. So like they're up there. They're top tier.
Yeah,
You
they're
can rank
top
those
tier.
4 basically any way you want.
Right.
But,
All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough then. It's now time for.
The games of the week.
All right, here we go.
Did you
We're
just
gonna
hit the-
start with Division C, clearly.
You
Because
don't
it's
say.
only Division C that we're talking about.
Yes,
So yes.
thank you.
That's a good place to start.
Solid start.
Pineapple
Alfonseca's gone.
Express versus Sweat and Beers.
Ooh.
I think Sweat and Beers get their first one.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll probably get their first one.
Yeah.
It'll
Pineapple
be
Express.
like very tight though. It won't be a blowout. or
all
anything.
those guys we talked about from
The
commission are now
to
Pineapple Express.
Express.
I think again these are 2 teams that may struggle this season, but give me Sweat and Beers to win this one.
Let's go with KGP versus Game Changers.
Game Changers. I like Game Changers. I like what
Yeah.
they've been.
Yeah, Game
Anton
Changers are
Sakis has
very
been great. Brian Eudoxie is a great rusher. He's gonna create some problems on defense. So
Give me
Game Changers.
Game Changers. They have a bad taste in their mouths from their winter playoff early exits.
Yeah, game changers.
We're gonna take A Squad versus Backyard Bullies.
I'm going to go with Bullies.
I see A Squad winning this game.
This is a tough one.
It is a tough one to call, but I see A Squad winning this game.
I think A Squad probably will win just because I don't know how well Rich Humes will be able to handle the rush. Whereas I think Kevin Marcel may struggle against Jakub Telemak in that way because Jakub's one of the few guys who's as fast as Kevin Marcel.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, give me A Squad to win a tight, ugly game.
All right, one more game.
Actually, an interesting thing for this week that I just noticed.
Yep.
Some of the games have been rescheduled on Thursday.
Thursday Night Football.
So we're going to pick one of those. We're going to go with Glogang versus Dream Breakers.
Give me Glogang, but I have a thing to point out here. The 2 most important scorekeepers are in this shipping container on
This
Thursday.
guy
nights.
right here.
So what the bleep is the league going to do?
Hashtag
I
Rob.
think that they're gonna replace Simo.
Yeah, scorekeepers are the most replaceable things in the league.
That's also true.
All right, perfect.
They'll probably. I think Simo.
Like I don't know how you haven't been replaced by robots already.
I know.
Honestly, robots could do our job better than we can.
But we had the score.
I ordered something on Amazon this morning and got it at home this afternoon. So if that can happen, you can replace scorekeepers.
Yeah.
All right,
I got tomato steroids.
The game again is who?
Steroids
Glogang?
for my tomatoes.
Glogang Dream Breakers.
God, my
You mean-
tomatoes are gonna be ridiculous. So
Are you
prolific.
still talking?
Give me
yeah?
Glogang.
I think you're right when you say Glogang is start 1-4, but I think this is the one they're gonna win.
Yeah, Glogang is gonna win this game.
All right.
It's just because they need the right nutrients, Mokan.
Tomatoes are very good, by the way.
I like them in a sauce. Very prototypical.
I like them on chicken.
Did you ever eat black tomatoes?
Yeah, I'm growing black cherry tomatoes.
Oh yeah.
4
nice.
plants.
My mom made a salad with like 4 different colored tomatoes. It was actually fantastic.
Really? Did it have a good blend of taste?
It was good. There was avocado too, and onions and balsamic vinegar. It was good.
$49.46 at half.
Look at that. Told
It's
you.
over.
All right. Good night, Magic Johnson.
No idea why.
I don't know why. This show's going completely off the rails.